I'm noticing some major projects in New Braunfels not staying on track with timelines. Some are. So today I decided to bring you up to date on all the projects coming to New Braunfels and changes that may have you surprised, upset, or saying, hey, look, it's about time. If you guys are new here to my channel, it's about time. Thanks so much for hopping aboard, because every week we're trying to put out relevant and timely information about what it's like to live in New Braunfels. Our biggest news right now happens to be about our biggest development right now, and that's our brand new master plan community, Mayfair. The first home is underway at Mayfair. It's a builder's model home, so it's not available for purchase, but it's a start, especially 2 years after Mayfair broke ground. Here's the very latest from Mayfair. The developer is telling builders, hey guys, we need your model homes complete by May in time for the heavy selling season. There's only one problem. There's no power to build out there, and you need these green boxes, these transformers, the power in order to build. And I'm told the earliest Mayfair will have power is end of February, and that's the very earliest. And builders cannot build off generators in Mayfair, so it could be a while for Mayfair to get off the ground with homes. When things get rolling though, and at build out stage another 10, 15, 20 years from now, Mayfair will include 4,000 to 5,000 residences, including multifamily. Will also include trails, parks, schools, retail, restaurants, and more. No problem building homes at New Braunfels' newest lake community, Legacy at Lake Dunlap. No transformers, no problem. Legacy at Lake Dunlap can build using generators, and now builders are plowing ahead with a handful of homes under construction right now. Some of the model homes are finished to pique buyers' interest. There will be 230 homes built total among 5 builders across 60 acres, and residents will have access to Lake Dunlap. There will be amenities inside the community as well. And this is interesting. I'm told the developer at Legacy at Lake Dunlap may have a change in plans, original plans to put homes backing up to Lake Dunlap or even on Lake Dunlap. Instead, the developer is thinking now, hey, maybe we should build a marina or a boat launch. Not a bad idea. What do you guys think? Of course, we'll keep you posted on the very latest. More homes on the way in our ongoing master plan community, Veraminda. Well over 1,000 homes already closed and lived in, and lots more underway or finished, many without buyers. So builders continue to offer those record incentives and discounts. Lots of dirt being turned to New Braunfels, including at our major non-residential project in New Braunfels, a big one, our new sports park, the Zip Family Sports Park. And look at all the progress since groundbreaking a couple months ago. You can start to see the formation of the fields here. Look at this. This is amazing. At build out, the Zip Family Sports Park will include 4 baseball fields, 4 soccer fields, and 4 softball fields. We're at the corner of Klein and FM 1044. There's also going to be fields for lacrosse, pickleball, disc golf, and volleyball. Trails are also planned, a splash pad, playground, picnic tables. This place has everything, an amphitheater, and some retail. And if you guys watch our videos, you know I've said this park is going to be a game changer for Southeast New Braunfels, east of 35, where amenities are kind of slim and none. There's Fisher Park, which is nice and has that huge splash pad for the kids, and now this new park coming up, scheduled to be finished in 2025. Amenities like this draw residents and newcomers and non-residents to New Braunfels, and that's becoming a little bit of a problem at one of our river parks. The city is proposing a hefty parking fee for non-residents at River Acres Park, which is one of the few river parks you don't pay for parking. If you've been to New Braunfels or you're coming to New Braunfels, you park near a river here, you're gonna pay a few bucks to park. River Acres Park is one of the very few parks in New Braunfels where you don't have to pay yet, but it gets crowded there in the summer, as you can imagine, and it's right down the hill from a neighborhood. So to deter crowds, now the city is proposing a $20 parking fee for non-residents. What are your thoughts? We put this on Instagram last week and it's blowing up. A lot of upset people, a lot of people saying, hey, look, not a bad idea. Now, if you're a resident of New Braunfels within that loop, go pick yourself up a resident river pass and park for free. Some upset people over this topic, but our rivers, hey, the rivers are happier these days with some much needed rain. Wow. January, really 1 week in January, turned out to be a record month for rain in New Braunfels. Several inches drenched and in some cases flooded New Braunfels. The upside to this, the rivers and Canyon Lake are rising, and we should see more rain in the coming months because we're in El Nino with above average rainfall. However, red alert here, we need lots more rain to get out of our 3-year drought. According to experts, they're saying, hey, we need another 21 inches of rain in the next 6 months to end drought conditions. Our natural hotspots in New Braunfels are magnets for residential and commercial growth. 2 coming to New Braunfels projects we first told you about last year are now closer to breaking ground. The Saltgrass Steakhouse is staked, pun intended there, for groundbreaking. Saltgrass is off Highway 35 Service Drive, just south of State Highway 46, and right next door to the Courtyard by Marriott, which backs up to the Guadalupe River. Speaking of Marriott, a longer stay Marriott is expected to break ground next to Saltgrass this year and finish in 2025. Saltgrass is expected to finish this year. Arts and crafts store Michael's is scheduled to open when this video drops, Friday, February 2nd. The store is ready to go with merchandise and promotions. Michael's is in the marketplace and takes over the space previously occupied by Tuesday Mornings. Right across from Michael's, Santico's Theater upgrades are stalling. The theater's new bowling alley and arcade games were originally expected to finish in December in time for the holiday season. Now that completion date is being pushed out to the end of February. There are signs of progress though. Peek through these windows and you're gonna see arcade games in place. You may notice some changes in downtown New Braunfels soon. Longtime grocer Arlen's downtown sold its stores. The new owner is La Michoacana Meat Market, which caters to Hispanic consumers. La Michoacana operates more than 200 stores in Texas. For now, the name Arlen's will stay, but we're told that could change. Just up the street, the iconic, has been open forever, Henny Hardware store is closed temporarily. A new owner took over Henny Hardware last year and moved in some of his merchandise from his existing New Braunfels store, like soy candles and rustic home decor. That didn't quite work out. And so now he closed Henny Hardware temporarily, but says now that he's going to reopen Henny Hardware as it was, which is mostly hardware. This is a little bit strange to me. I'm not used to seeing this in New Braunfels, names being changed or places getting bought out or closed, iconic places like Henny Hardware closing, even if it's temporary. I'm telling you, I get a little worried because our downtown and green art, especially downtown, it's like a bubble, right? It's that old world charm. It's what draws people, residents, tourists to New Braunfels, and we have to hold that. We have to preserve that in order to maintain and sustain our unique identity in New Braunfels. New Braunfels lost a big, literally big part of its history. This 150-year-old pecan tree at the main plaza, the city removed the tree recently because it had been decaying for quite some time, causing branches to fall, which caused all kinds of safety concerns. The pecan tree, the city has already replaced it with an oak tree in the same spot. How would you like to tie the knot and then minutes later go tubing? A local tubing company downtown is adding a wedding and event center. Canopy on the Comel is expected to open by spring break and will focus on weddings, catering, and events, and will operate out of the tubing building. There's a bar plant, a large entrance as well, bride and groom suites, and hair and makeup stations as well. So it's like one-stop shopping. Get married, go tubing. With all the growth of New Braunfels, especially the last 2 or 3 years, this almost never happens, but the city of New Braunfels is saying no to a new development project. The city has denied a rezoning request on the southeast side of New Braunfels. The city was considering rezoning this 26 acres from agriculture to multifamily and townhomes, but that request died after residents and homeowners in that area and around that area spoke up against it. So that project is dead for now, but there are other projects in New Braunfels moving forward. This is going to be fun. Hey, look, Chuy's is closer to opening in New Braunfels. The Tex-Mex restaurant was scheduled to open last summer and then in January, and now Chuy's is aiming for a late February opening. Chuy's is right next door in front of actually Torchy's Tacos between Loop 306 and Highway 35 Service Drive. This whole area around Chewy's, the northwest side of New Braunfels, northeast side of New Braunfels, New Creekside, it's been popping with new residents and new businesses lately. Green Heights off Loop 306 features a chick salad chick. I hear this place is pretty good. There's a Papa John's there and a Mexican restaurant. Garcia's coming soon. Other spaces here are available for lease. The building in front is going to be an HTO, which I'm told is like a Starbucks for iced tea. And iced tea is huge in Texas. Steakhouses are the thing now in New Braunfels. They're piling up. We have Myron's Steakhouse, downtown New Braunfels. We have Saltgrass we just talked about. And now Texas Roadhouse is coming to New Braunfels at Creekside. The Texas Roadhouse there is expected to break ground sometime in the next several weeks and expected to finish complete open this year. We'll have to see. Things are scheduled. Sometimes, as you see in this video, things are pushed back. At any rate, after your steak or whatever you're eating, or if you're not eating anything, head on over to our new Starbucks right next to Creekside, right next to where Texas Roadhouse is going to be off FM 1101, right across from Freiheit Country Store. Guys, this just opened. The Starbucks, our fourth one in New Braunfels, so you don't have to pass it anymore on 1101. All this residential growth around the area, these folks going to be happy. Two big projects at Creekside with ambitious plans to start and finish this year in 2024 haven't even gotten off the ground yet. Top Golf was scheduled to break ground in January, but there's nothing yet. And our new luxury entertainment venue called the Courthouse was actually scheduled to complete open in early 2024, spring 2024. There's nothing even started here yet. Now, the Courthouse will eventually feature pickleball and paddleball courts, food, live music, and an area for kids to play. How about we reach into our hat and pull something out that's actually open right now? We have something. A new opening is creating new options for residents. Guadalajara Meat Market is now open for business. It's off State Highway 46, east of I-35. It's the second New Braunfels location for Guadalajara Meat Market and has a wide variety of fruits, fresh vegetables, Mexican spices, soft drinks, juices, meats, and so much more. I'm telling you, this place is quite colorful, eye-popping store. If you get a chance, stop in and check it out. Thank you for stopping in and checking out our latest New Braunfels updates, but now it's your turn. What do you guys think of all of our projects coming to New Braunfels? What do you think we need more of, and what do you think we need less of? And if you want to live next to all these projects coming to New Braunfels or everything that's already here, I would love to be your real estate resource of choice. You can email me, you can call me, or you can shoot me a text. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching our videos, and we'll see you on the next one.